Well, now I have completed writing all those Linux commands what is required for installation of your Tomcat server, and like you have to create users, and also first thing what you have to do, you have to create a group of any naming convention whatever you want. So I am just adding a group called Tomcat, so I will be just copy pasting here. All right, so just add the group here. Group has been added. The next thing what you have to do is you have to also create a user. For that I will add the user Tomcat to the directory, group name Tomcat only. So user and group name will be this. So this has been added. Now we have to go to the opt folder, and here we have to install your Apache through wget, and the link to get the Apache Tomcat server is we have to go here on your browser and just write your apache.org, and here you'll find inside products you have to, so inside projects you have to find Tomcat. Just go to projects. Now you have to find Tomcat because Tomcat is one of the product of your Apache, and it should be in the T directory. This is T, so this is our Tomcat. Now we are going to install Tomcat 9. What you have to do now, we have to find tar.gz file for your Apache Tomcat. It should be here. Yeah, this is the file. What you can do, you can just copy link address, and then you have to use wget command and paste in your EC2 instance. I have already copied this. This is the same. What I will do, I will copy here and paste it here inside your opt folder. So this is getting downloaded as a tar file. We have to unzip this file. So once this is done, we have to unzip. Then what I will do, I will be just moving this installation into different folder name, which I will call as Tomcat. So we have this thing is here. Now let's untar this. So the command is tar-xzvf and your this thing, your tar file. So this will untar it and your file is ready. Now let's move this file. So let's move this under your Tomcat directory. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it works. Now if you do ls, you won't be finding this Apache Tomcat 9 versions. You'll be just finding a directly called Tomcat. Now I have to give your Tomcat group ownership over this entire installation directory. This is our installation directory, and so we have to give it this as your group ownership. So just use this command. I have written it here so that I don't use to retyping it there, and this will be provided to you. So there's something wrong here. There should be CHO. So I have given the ownership of this. The next thing what you have to do is I have to get execute permission to the files which is located under your opt Tomcat. There will be bin folder. Of course there should be bin folder here, and bin folders are those folders where we have executable bash files. So we have to give the execute permission. So let's get the execute permission. So I'm changing the permission here, and I'm giving bin folder the execute permission so that we can execute the command. So this is all set. Well, now since your Tomcat has been installed, what you can do, inside Tomcat we have Catalina. So now we have to open your bash root file and put lines about Catalina home so that we will be defining your Catalina home variable. So let me go there. Vi tindle bash profile. Now we have already set your Java path. What I will do, I will set Catalina home path also. So your Catalina home will be like export Catalina. I'll be telling you what is Catalina home, and the location what we have provided here, it's opt Tomcat. That's it. This is the location. You don't need to provide your pin location, and we have to export the path here too. So well, you don't need to explicitly export this path again. So this has been already defined. Let's close this. And if this is successful, then we will be able to post sourcing this bash file. You will be able to see your Catalina home. So what I will do, I will just source and your bash file. Yeah, so actually your Catalina home indicates the directory where your user Tomcat will access all the files. And it is necessary to set this home because a lot of files which your Tomcat will be referring to are present in your Catalina home. So inside your Catalina home, whatever variables are defined, and once your Tomcat is running, it will referring to it. So instead of referring it locally, I have referred this Catalina home as your global variable inside your bash file. So every time your bash will run, your Catalina home will be set as your global variable. Now, if source has been successful, what you can do, you can just echo your Catalina home. Catalina underscore home. So it is able to put your Tomcat. So your Catalina home is successful. Now your Apache Tomcat is all set. Let's go ahead and start the services. For that, you have to go to bin. I'm already having it root privileges, so I won't be having issues here. You can find a command called startup.sh. So /startup.sh. This should actually make your Tomcat server up. So it's telling, see, everywhere it is referring to your Catalina home. So it shows Tomcat started. Now, in order to verify whether your Tomcat has been started or not, just go here and get the IP address of your Tomcat server where you have installed. Place this on browser. Your Tomcat server runs on your port 8080. Just paste it 8080, and if the installation and everything is fine, this should be up and running within few seconds. So remember guys, whenever you restart your Tomcat server or when you stop and start it, in your logs it will be showing it started, but on UI, like this is UI, it takes a little bit of time to get it reflected. So maybe it takes 1 minute or 2 minutes time to get it reflected here. So don't worry about it if it takes time, because this is a normal process of your Tomcat server. Well, now if you see your Apache Tomcat is up and running now, it takes little bit of time for the first time, and for the next consecutive time, if you refresh this, it will take within seconds. This will be refreshed. If you start and restart all those rebooted, it will take some time to load it. So guys, your installation has been done and we are able to start and stop your services. You can stop your services from here only. Shutdown.sh.